What you say, what you hear, I can see you. We're a sensual Toastmasters group. Well, if you can cover touch and taste, maybe we're all set all the way through. Consider the word seeing. And consider all the multiple layers of meaning that the word seeing can have for you. And while you're considering that word, I want to ask you a rhetorical question. When you greet someone on the street, when you walk into the office and see someone, the first time you see your family member in your house each day, do you really see them? Or do you just exchange pleasantries like, how's this weather? And, great to see you, and are you having a nice day? The Zulu tribe in South Africa has a greeting that they use every time they see someone for the first time each day. When they see that person, they say, Sawubona, which literally means, I can see you. And the follow-up is always Sikona, which means, I am here. Wow, how powerful is that? The act of seeing someone creates their actual existence. Back to the word seeing. I need some synonyms. I need audience help here. Throw me a synonym for the word seeing. Anybody?
Viewing.
Viewing. Anything else?
Understanding.
Understanding. Anything else?
Observing.
Observing. Anybody else got one more?
Watching.
Watching. How about visualizing? How about visualizing? Visualizing is all the rage nowadays, isn't it? Everybody's talking about visualization. Well, who does this visualizing? It's been done all the way back through time. Lately, in the last 20, 30 years, professional athletes visualize, and they talk about it a lot. This guy wasn't so popular in Chicago if you're a long-term Bulls fan, Isaiah Thomas. Isaiah Thomas regularly talked about walking down the street when he was going to get lunch or doing anything else, and visualizing the people trying to guard him and going around them. Wonderful. How about actors, famous actors? Anybody heard the Jim Carrey $10 million check story? Anybody? It's incredible. Jim Carrey went on the Oprah show in 1995, and he told a story about how he dated a check for Thanksgiving 1995 for $10 million made out to himself for acting services rendered. And when Thanksgiving 1995 came, he found out he was going to make $10 million for being in the movie Dumb and Dumber. And he put that check in his father's casket when they buried him, because that was their goal, that Jim would be a success in his lifetime financially. Amazing. Who else visualizes? Toastmasters visualize. Anybody here have an active visualization practice at home? Anybody? I do. James, Emily, Cece, thank you. It's really, really easy. Toastmasters visualize, and you can do it too. So I'm going to persuade you, if you've already got a visualization practice, that you need to take it to the next level. And I'm going to persuade you, if you don't have one, that when you go home tonight, you can start it just like that. How do I get started? This is how you get started. Less is more. This is great news. How often do you hear, if you try softer, you'll do better? Right? Almost never. With visualization, the harder you work at it, the worse it gets. One of my main mentors, Mike Dooley, who wrote a book called Infinite Possibilities, talks about visualizing 5 minutes a day and literally using an egg timer, setting it for 5 minutes, and then when that goes off, no matter what else you're doing, you just stop. Because if you don't stop, you know what's going to happen? Daydreaming. And what are you going to daydream about? Well, he says this. He says you're going to daydream about what's going on at work, or sex. Or you're going to daydream about your next vacation, or sex. Or you're going to daydream about wondering whether or not you got to stop at the grocery store to get dog food on the way home, or sex, right? Make it a habit. It's so easy. Think of it like flossing your teeth. Do it in the morning, do it in the evening, do it after lunch, at your workspace. It's just important to make it a habit. And what do? You close your eyes, or you open your eyes, and you think about the dreams that you have, and you think about things you want to have happen in your life, and you form the thought as if they're already happening. And then you let the excitement and the love and the joy fill up your heart. And if you want, you can even pump your fist in the air and say, woo, woo, I can't believe I just did this. It's awesome. Oops. This is the most powerful tool in a visualization practice. The vision board. Don't fear the idea of a vision board. Anybody ever heard of a vision board here? Yeah. Who else done a vision board here? Thank you. Vision boards are not that scary. You can do it as easy as taking sticky notes and putting them up in the back of your closet or on your closet door with things that you want to have happen, and just get the ball rolling. It's super easy. My wife and I have been active vision board participants for many years now, on and off for the last 10 years. More off than on, honestly. But in the last year or so, in earnest, we've been kicking it out pretty good. We started with a small little 1x2 magnetic vision board in our bedroom, and we started putting little things up. And things started happening. And there wasn't enough room. For my wife's birthday this year in January, I went out and bought a piece of plywood. I covered it in cork and fabric, and I put it on our bedroom wall. That's about 3 by 4 feet. And we do things like we put up what's next for the Herberts, Jim's goals, Christiana's goals, all this stuff that you might want to have happen in your life. Here's some of the stuff that's worked out for us. We went to the Infinite Possibilities Train the Trainer conference in January in Orlando as crew members working with Mike Dooley. But we really wanted to be speakers. We weren't quite ready yet. So we took the name tags we got in Orlando, added the word speaker at the bottom, applied for Ventura in July, and little did you know, we got asked to speak in Ventura in July on the main stage while the Hay House cameras were rolling, filming an online certification program for Infinite Possibilities, which we release next year, and we're going to be a part of it. I love this one because it's so pertinent. Jim is so grateful to have the chance to host his own monthly storytelling show. That went up in February of 2015. That was after 4 months of really working hard on crafting my storytelling skills and doing stuff like that. I really wanted this to happen, and then in March of 2015, we started Monday Night Joy Fest, which many of you have been to and attended, where we tell stories one night a month and have an awesome time. This one's pretty cool too. On the morning of these events, I put these notes on my board. The morning of our club contest, Jim is grateful for winning the TMLP club level speaking contest. On the morning of the area contest, Jim is so grateful and thankful for winning the Area 66 championship in the Toastmasters contest. Guess what I forgot to do on the day of district championship? Yeah, you know what though? Third place ain't so bad. Can you just put stuff on your vision board and let it happen? Nope, not a chance. All great people in this lifetime, all successes realize 3 things have to happen. You have to have the vision of what's going to happen. You have to have the belief that it's already happening, and then you have to take action. It doesn't matter what kind of action you take. Take any action at all. Put yourself out there in the current of the universe and let things happen. What's next for this Toastmaster? Well, here's something on my vision board right now. I'd like to thank Hay House and the New York Times for putting my book #1 on the New York Times bestseller list. What are you dreaming about, Toastmasters? All of this has happened because of the things that I've done, a lot of which has happened right here with this group of people, and I am so happy it's with you. I can see you, fellow Toastmasters. I'm so grateful you are here. Mr. Toastmaster.